Recording.
Okay. Hi, my name is Philip Morgan, and today I'll be going over conflict management, and this is titled The Dishes, and 7 steps for conflict resolution. So conflict, in any setting, is frustrating and uncomfortable, right? Conflict management, on the other hand, is the process of handling disputes and disagreements between two or multiple parties. The goal of this system is to minimize the negative factors that are influencing the conflict and encourage all participants to come to an agreement. Successful conflict management results in a mutually beneficial outcome. That's cut off. So let's go over some scripture really quickly. So Matthew 5:9. God blesses those who are peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Then Matthew 5:23-24 is, therefore, if you are offering your gift at the altar and there remember that your brother or sister has something against you, leave your gift there in front of the altar and go and be reconciled to them. Then come and offer your gift. So that just shows how important it is for reconciliation. So, what steps can I take to manage conflict and come to a resolution? Again, 7 steps on how to resolve conflict by Pastor Rick Warren. So the dishes. This is my short story on how I use the 7 steps of conflict management to make a lasting resolution. And I want you to think of your own situations you can apply these steps to. So I've been married for almost 12 years now. I have a wonderful wife and 4 children. One's 16, 10, 8, 3, and one's expected to be here in January. And I used to come home quite often from work after a long day, and the dishes would be piled up in the sink. I don't know if anyone else has a pet peeve, but that was mine. And the constant revolving door was I'd get home, see the dishes, and immediately my demeanor would change from being happy to be home to being frustrated to be home. And questions would run through my mind like, what'd you do all day? Why do I have to be the one to do all these things? So applying these 7 steps definitely helped out. Step 1, make the first move. Like in chess, making the first move can be a power move, but also the right move according to these steps. The only way to resolve conflict is to face it, bring it to God in prayer. So I did. I prayed one day on the way home, on the bus ride home from work, and said, Lord, please change my wife's heart. Give her the encouragement and the patience to wash the dishes before I got home. And the Lord swiftly corrected me in that moment and gave me wisdom. And he said, if you want it done, you can do it yourself. So ask God for wisdom. Step 2, James 1:5. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. So I started washing dishes. I did it with joy and not expecting a pat on the back or a thank you. I applied the wisdom, right? It doesn't have to be fancy or complicated. Just do it. Step 3, I begin with what's my fault. I apologize for putting my selfish expectations on my wife and kids that may have been unrealistic. I projected my own negative issues onto them, and that was the cause of the explosions. And it just came easy. Once I figured it out, it just came easier and easier. So give real examples of meaningful reasons why you're sorry, and own your faults. That's really important in step 3. Step 4, I listened for their hurt and perspective. It was at this time, a couple weeks have gone by of me washing dishes and just doing them, right? And like you saw the guy just joyful, asking everyone how their day was. I think my kids and my wife both were pretty skeptical at first. I think my wife thought it was a setup of just proving what I can do that she couldn't. But after some time, she started to really bring her walls down and explain more things to me. So another tip here is sometimes it takes time for the other person or people to have a response to your response to the situation. So be patient. So after a couple of weeks, my wife finally let me know of all the things she was going through during the day. The kids aren't listening, the school, the drop-off, all the things that I didn't even ask about. She let me know, and she told me that the times that I came home was really when it made her feel even worse. So here I am making my best friend, my wife, feel even worse every day I came home. So she was actually dreading the time I came home. So step 5 is speak the truth tactfully. Ephesians 4:29. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that may benefit those who listen. So spend time telling the person positive truths. I took the time to tell my wife she's awesome, she's amazing. I appreciate all the things that she's done, and this was just a little thing that I can do to contribute to the house. Step 6, fix the problem, not the blame. So now at this point, my wife and I are on the same page about this particular issue. It's the kids' fault, right? We both made it a point to start holding them more accountable for the things that they're doing, cleaning up after themselves, versus just expecting that someone else is going to do it for them. And I must say it really paid off. So a tip here is attack the issue, not each other. We're both on the same team. And step 7, focus on reconciliation, not resolution. Reestablish the relationship. It was great that we found a resolution. What's even better is that we found reconciliation for this matter, and it's opened the doors to deeper conversations, more patience with one another, and going straight to the first step and making the first move. I pray that this is helpful to you, and you can apply these 7 steps to resolve the conflicts that you face. Thank you.